I'm Kelsie Diaz, the Assistant Director of Enrollment Management at the University of Chicago. I have the pleasure of working with Christine Clark today. Chris, thank you for being here. We're so happy to have you. Can you tell us a little bit about your role within the Master of Science in Biomedical Informatics?
Sure. Hi, Kelsie. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk with you today and share some of my thoughts about the program with admitted and prospective students. I am a graduate of the Master of Science in Biomedical Informatics program, and I started supporting the program since before I graduated. Our previous director and our current faculty director, Sam Bolchabaum, developed a related online short course in healthcare informatics, which I helped manage and teach. And then I was recruited to be associate director of both the Biomedical Informatics program and our Master of Science in Threat Response Management program since September of 2018. And then I moved into the director role for the TRM program in January of this year, but I continue to help manage the BMI program through the transition period. So ultimately, I have the responsibility to ensure the student and instructor experiences are as good as they can be. I work with our academic team members and other school colleagues to help manage and provide oversight of the full cycle of the program, which includes marketing, enrollment, admissions processes, curriculum review, instructor hiring, student advising, monitoring student academic progress and feedback, and scheduling co-curricular programming. So I'm supporting all aspects of the program through to graduation and beyond as our students become alumni.
Great. So what's new and fresh in the Master of Science in Biomedical Informatics for autumn 2020?
Yeah, we are working to more fully develop one of our concentrations, healthcare delivery science. So we have a new elective to offer students, and we're excited to share that we have two co-instructors. They're both physicians at UChicago Medicine, and they will be inviting guest speakers who will lecture about the different elements of healthcare delivery science. So I think it'll be a terrific new course.
Very cool. And that's traditionally a pretty small concentration. Am I correct?
It is. You mean as far as student numbers?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. So being an alumni of the BMI program, what did you enjoy most about your academic experience?
I think, you know, one of the great things of being a graduate is that I can look at the program through a student's perspective and kind of understand those needs, and also kind of highlight some of the differentiators of the program. And one of those things is the fact that we have a wide variety of backgrounds in our student body. We have clinicians, healthcare administrators, students coming from undergraduate studies, med school students who are taking a year off, people with research and wet lab experience, technology experience, some interested in consulting, healthcare startups. And my background was in technology and finance, and I was interested in learning how to apply those skills to healthcare. I really enjoyed working with other students on group projects, learning from them, sharing insights that I felt I was able to contribute based on my background. So I think one of the most valuable things is being able to learn from other students. Having that diverse student body really encourages and fosters an enriched experience, more engaging dialogue, you know, hosting a variety of viewpoints and generating, you know, lots of opportunities for students to learn not only from the instructors, but from each other.
Sure, that's great. And I know we touched a little bit on the healthcare delivery science concentration, but can you elaborate on the importance of our concentrations in the BMI program, just in general? I think we have 4, correct?
That's right, yep. The concentrations in our program allow students the opportunity to focus their elective studies on an area that interests them, and areas that are also seeing tremendous growth in research and forward-thinking informatics healthcare solutions. The concentrations are clinical informatics, population health informatics, bioinformatics, and then the healthcare delivery science. A student is not required to declare a concentration, but if they do, we also ask them to focus their capstone project on that area of study. Mm-hmm. I was a member of the first graduating class, and there are a number of electives that have been developed since that time that were not part of the program then. and concentrations were actually not available to us. So it's exciting that we're able to do that now for students. The curriculum has been refined and offers, a terrific selection of electives for students. I think it also, having the opportunity to take electives in any of the concentrations is also a great feature. So students are not limited if they're interested in learning about all these different fields of study. We have a great range of courses, which has been very appealing to students as well.
Sure. And offering those concentrations with that could probably bring in, an outstanding group of incoming applicants. And that's exactly what we have this year for autumn of 2020. Entering the program from a variety of academic backgrounds, how does this unique blend of students contribute to the strong outcomes of the program?
Yeah, as I just mentioned, I think, having that diverse student body creates a really rich environment for learning and generating new ideas and healthcare solutions. We're looking for students to become leaders with forward-thinking ideas, promoting advancements in care and outcomes based on the data that's being generated and collected. And the course content and instructor knowledge and sharing their experiences and research really contributes to this collaborative environment.
Sure. So in your experience, what do you think serves as the most important resource in the BMI program?
I think that one of the great things is, when students start to think about their career path and what they plan to do after they graduate, our colleagues in the UChicago grad office are a great resource to help provide connections to employers. And we also work with that office to help schedule events for students like cover letter, CV, resume workshops. The team also provides students with one-on-one support for networking, advice, mock interviews, as well as career fairs. We also have friends of the program and alumni who notify us of job openings. So we circulate those directly with students and share them with the UChicago grad office, just to ensure that employers are aware of resume books that we have, and that they have points of contact for future recruiting efforts. So, we often tell our students it's never too early to work on your resume and think about your career goals. They use the resume also for capstone project matching, which is another, good experience that we have for students. I think that, another resource is their fellow students, taking advantage of the incredible amount of knowledge available to them, not just from the instructors who are excited to share their knowledge, but fellow students who have really valuable experiences to share.
Yeah, absolutely. And students really should be taking advantage of those resources. So it looks like we take good care of them.
Yeah, lots of ways to support them.
Right. If you do have one piece of advice for incoming students in the BMI program, what would it be?
I think there are a couple of takeaways. I encourage all students to really be creative and open-minded about how healthcare may be improved using the vast amounts of data that is generated every day. It is a truly fascinating time to be studying the field of biomedical informatics. There are so many opportunities to explore data, develop informatics solutions related to the healthcare challenges all around us. And I think there is a lot to learn and research in the months and years ahead. So I think the combination of their goals, the foundation and knowledge that they gain from the program truly sets BMI graduates apart to be well prepared in the future to develop meaningful solutions to those challenges.
Sure. Well, I think that about wraps up our interview here. Chris, thank you so much for being with us today. And to all of you incoming BMI students, welcome to UChicago.